Hello, and welcome to the 5th episode of the Statement Podcast with me, Paul Odhiambo. Now, polo, also known as the sport of kings, is one of the sporting activity whereby style on the sideline is watched as well as the tournament itself. Well, today in studio, we are joined by one of the greatest fashion stylists to help us make sense of it. We have Brian Babu. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you. How have you been doing?
I'm good. It's been an interesting season of just different things. Yeah.
Busy schedules?
Yes.
That's amazing. So just to try and understand, for those people who do not know you, who is Brian?
So I am a stylist here, based here in Nairobi. I work with various individuals, including TV hosts, media personalities, artists, CEOs, hopefully future presidents and leaders. Yeah.
And talking about that, what's the biggest or greatest project you have ever done as a fashion stylist?
There are a couple. So what I consider is for various things, because I work with various clients on various levels and activities, they all have their big moments. So I always feel honored for them having me in their big moments and the big things they are doing. Yeah.
And okay, we'll just get back to the discussion of today with regards to the Nairobi Polo that is actually happening this weekend. So just to understand, you are part of this. Perhaps from your own understanding, what makes polo sport luxurious and stylish as we always see?
So polo is considered as a rich man's sport because it's very fast and also equally very dangerous. And at the same time, it's such an expensive hobby because it has the cost for horses and everything. So that's why it's considered a luxurious sport. In terms of style, of course, being that it has various people of various walks of life. So you come and express yourself, dress up to watch the games, and they're out in the field. So yeah.
So does sport have any impact in the fashion industry, looking at the style that it brings along?
It does. It does, because now more than ever, people are more aware of how they dress and how they look. So and of course with the growth of social media and pop culture across the world, people are more aware of their appearance. So what they're wearing, how they look, how they want to be perceived on social media. Do they fit into these spaces that they are going for? So sports, more than anything, defines that. And you can see it in various things. Like if you're going for a football match, you'll definitely see the jerseys. If you're going for, I don't know, rugby, you'll see the rugby t-shirts and the shorts. So there's culture and style involved in various sports. And so the same replicates with polo, because it's seen as very luxury and very elegant. And so people want to express that and want to be seen as that. So that's how, yes, it does. And also with that, having that happening, now it opens spaces even for designers and different retailers to sort of bring out clothes, and stylists also to work on people attending the event.
Actually, you've just mentioned different sports, football, rugby, and all that. And we understand with football, there is always a specific kind of audience they attract, as well as rugby and all that. Does it have a specific audience that it attracts and a social class in that way?
I wouldn't say there is any specific. I think it's for everyone. And in the past couple of years, polo has really grown and become very popular. And people are wanting to go for the events. People are wanting to know when they're happening. People are now following the standings, you know. So yeah, that's how, like, it's for everyone, and it cuts across. So when you have your kids, you can go for polo, because I remember when I was a child, my father used to take me for polo matches.
Really?
Yes, he used to.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a sport for everyone, and like even for the millennials, they also have like the sideline activities that people would want to go. So like there are like the EABL tents,
Yeah.
with Tusker Malt and everything. So like the activities around, and as you watch the game, the other things that you could indulge in are there. So Polo is for pretty much everyone.
So it's more like a networking kind of.
It's a networking and almost I would say a family event. Yeah.
And rather, for those people who are just going to watch, okay, first timer, so to say, are there specific rules that cuts across, or the rules that have been set are just for those people who are in the field, and rather?
Mostly for the people in the field.
So when you're on the sideline,
you can just, I guess there's the part where you can't make certain noises that sort of may maybe affect the horses or something, or maybe distract the game. Just like, you can't be there and go and be radical or be a hooligan at the space.
That makes
sense. It's a classy space.
Talking of class, for these months, rather these weekends tournament, is there a specific theme that goes with it in regards to style?
And I mean, you can just like polo chic, like just look stylish.
What's polo chic?
Look stylish. You can dress up, you can dress down, depending on your comfort. You know, yeah. So it's not locked down to one thing. I think for polo and events like these ones, you get to express your individuality and your creativity as to who you are and who you want to be perceived at that kind of event.
Oh, so is that the reason as why you are working with different designers just to meet something? So
for different designers, for me, it's to achieve two things. One, to sort of push and encourage people to dress up for these events. And the second one is to just encourage people to go to polo and to show them like it's a nice space to just sort of have, you know, a diverse kind of audience and group of people to interact with.
Yeah. Where does that put people who can't dress up for the, let's say that person who doesn't have the specific style to just come and watch the game? Can I come with my just casual look?
You can. I mean, you can, but then if you can dress up, it's even nicer.
Okay. You have talked about the theme and the openness for people to come and just style up. But let's look at the cost value of someone who is dressing up. In your own opinion, what is kind of the price range of someone who can style up for the event?
I wouldn't peg it to price. Style is very subjective. What you consider, you can buy an expensive piece that is not stylish. It's fashionable, but it's not stylish. So it depends on where you shop, it depends on your sense of style, it depends on how you pair them. You can thrift a dress worth 100 shillings and look better than someone who spent 20,000 shillings on their outfit. So it really depends on your sense of style and how you look at it and how you sort of pair everything and piece everything.
We have seen in previous year, like in 2021, whereby Kenyan Fashion Council partnered with Tusker just to bring out designers to design for Kenya their kit. And this is also another moment whereby we are seeing a different brand coming to partner with a fashion stakeholder to just push for a specific style of the occasion. How does this partnership gear up to pushing for the Kenyan economic space?
So it opens up both audiences to new things. So there's a whole polo audience who might not know about the designers that will be there and like the whole fashion side of things. That just like it's more of an access of information kind of thing with what we'll be doing at the polo this year. Also for the other end, it opens up designers to understanding what like a different market who are like the polo attendees and what people wear, what people want to wear, what the market needs. So it's both. It's a great. I'd say it's great economic for both the economic value to especially the designers who sort of will have access and sort of get, let's say, press from that, and maybe to access new markets and different new people.
And in that case, what is it that those people who are in the Kenyan fashion space, what is it that they can do to make sure that such partnerships are seen frequently? Because if we are talking about a single partnership in a year, or other partnership coming from one sporting activity, is there anything that can be done?
I think people need to show value and quality. The challenge sometimes comes when people, like, maybe let's say as I'm partnering with Tascamalt, if I don't show value and I don't show quality and I don't bring my best to the partnership, then it really becomes difficult for them to partner with someone again, or even to partner with me again. So I think the most important thing that people should learn is great delivery, great quality, great workmanship, you know. So with the designers I'll be partnering with to see through this partnership, that's what we want to deliver, and that's what we want to show, that indeed there is power in Kenyan corporate world and other businesses partnering with smaller businesses like fashion designers and stylists and different personalities. Yeah.
So who are some of the fashion designers you have partnered with?
This is a surprise that I'm not willing to share for now.
Just give us a... Okay, we have seen
There's
one.
the main person who is going to be Muishime.
Muishime, huh?
Yes, then the rest is a surprise.
Just give us a hint, you know.
No.
That means...
you guys need to come for the event to see everyone else. But it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be nice.
That's a promise that you are putting right now.
It's going to be nice, yes.
Okay, so people to dress up and just have an...
Dress up, get ready to enjoy some good polo, get ready to enjoy good music, good fashion, good food as well.
There's food.
Yeah, there's food. There's always like something to bite there.
So as a key Kenyan fashion stakeholder, where do you see the industry perhaps in the next 5 years or 10 years, considering now the new government is in place?
Well, I'm hoping that there will be more kindness and grace extended to especially the creative spaces, which includes fashion, music, sports, and all these things. I feel like with the past regime, there hasn't been much, especially there hasn't been much input or effort to sort of lift up these creative spaces. So what the efforts that are there are based on individuals, not really the government. So I'm hoping the government will provide some sort of support for designers in terms of shipping of fabric, just make it easier, or even creating our own textiles, make it easier for different creatives, like to make things that are easier for them, for creatives to be successful, and also to be a source of revenue for the government, you know, because once like designers are making enough money, they pay more taxes, you know. Once sportsmen are making money, they still pay taxes to the government, and still the money trickles down in various places and provides opportunity for employment, because if like a designer has very many orders and very many places to sell, that means there are salespeople being hired, there are seamstresses being hired, there are models being hired, there are event planners for fashion shows being hired. There's a lot that goes with a small support for various areas in the industry. Yeah.
What is it that we can expect from Brian Babu this year, the remaining of...
The year is quite over.
It's quite over. What should we expect more?
There's a bit of interesting stuff in the work. So let's see if it materializes and it's out.
Thank you so much. I have some parting shot.
I hope to see you guys at Polo for the 2 weekend, for the 6th and from the 16th to the 18th, and from the 23rd to the 25th.
The 25th.
Yes.
That's Brian Babu, a celebrity fashion stylist. Thank you so much for creating time to talk to us.
Thank you for having me.
That's the end of our episode today. My name is Paul Odhiambo, and this is The Statement.